another stream here for Hell Let Loose in the competitive game. This is crazy because we have been trying to run this game now for about 36 minutes and 37 actually, and it's been getting DDoSed on Japan. So we'll see. All right, third time's the charm. Good luck, fellas. So this is the third time we've tried to run this game, by the way. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it works. If this game is being targeted or just Japan servers, I don't know. Regardless, though, welcome. This is game between Chimera and Syndicate on Omaha Beach. I will be on the side of Axis, which is the Chimera side, and then allies with Syndicate. So getting into it, this is my third time trying to do this intro, killing my stream. So hopefully this one doesn't crash. If it does, you'll never see this. If it doesn't, congratulations. But starting off, well, this is a fun, different map. Or a point. I think artillery battery is pretty fucking miserable. But starting off on this, let's talk about quickly who should be winning this off open, and I think who has the better the competitive edge for this, right? So artillery battery itself, my opinion, I think in most situations, the allies should be able crash these backyards first. Now there are some snipes that you can hit these trenches as soon as they hit. If you time it right, this, that, and the other, right? However, they should be able to get here first, and if you get here first on a bunker, it makes it a lot harder. But the higher you play in these games, the more what's the word? Like more like craftiness is gonna come, right? So for example, we're gonna see a lot more naturals. We're gonna see a lot more everything. And with that comes more, hopefully, switching of the bunkers more frequent, correct? So if the allies win this, the push really comes from here. Another really important thing, map edge is super important for both teams, truly, but the Axis really need to slam this. They'll probably send a Lux down there, if I had to guess. It's that important to get your heavy or even get them pushed off before they can get set up. And then obviously the church, expect to see, this is full as hell. This truck is literally going straight to the church. Now there is a tank snipe right here, by the way. There is a tank snipe. It's either this one. I'm like pretty positive it's this one. So this supply truck might get absolutely waxed right. Didn't hear anything. So good. And their tanks aren't really set up for a snipe actually in general. Light is though. The Stewie might be. So far so good. We're gonna kind of just take it step by step on this open before they crash. I think this is the best way to do the stream, because like we're not streaming for like an audience. We're streaming for these teams to watch their own game. So I always try to think of it in the lens of like, if I was playing this game, what would I want to see? Not what the fuck is entertaining. I mean, you can have it both ways, but first and foremost, we got to see what these teams need to see what is happening. So so far, I mean, pretty smooth open from both teams. You can already see Whammo going out here early. Syndicate's doing one as well, but not as wide. You can see they're seeing that truck south. They're seeing that truck to point. Syndicate not really committing a lot of people, but not a lot of people coming out here, so they're gonna give church up. It looks like off open. So I'm about to eat my words. It looks like, I don't know if there's some miscommunication on what was supposed to happen there, but it looks like the Germans are going to take this first. Oh, so now I see. So they are going to win church, but there's a lot of fighting going on over there. Big Artie, absolutely huge Artie. See south, they sent the no Lux down here, but they did send the Stewart. Artie's going to be absolutely key. I think just off of Artie alone, Chimera should be able to cap this point. But yeah, Artie alone should be able to cap this. As the Lux is going to start laying hate on this. You're going to do this double Lux here. I mean, they need to get a rocket on the Stewart like tomorrow. Right. So south looks like Syndicate. I mean, it's gonna go the way of Syndicate though. There's the truck. Stewart's still up. Not sure if a tank has that cross angle. Looks like this camp is gonna go the way of Chimera for the time being. With 2 fluxes, you'd hope so. This church north is really important as well. So we're gonna take a quick look at this, like this free farm. Right now, I mean, so what's gonna happen is Giga is probably gonna satchel this thing. There it goes. Gonna satchel it. It's super important to get these satchels off because you might get spawns, you might get this, you might get that. And he's just gonna sit there and wait for it though, so that's pretty huge. Truck's gonna go down. Wait, yeah, truck's gonna go down. Stewart's taking a beating right now. There's the medium. Cap is gonna go the way of Chimera. So they're gonna go ahead and get situated. As you can see, here's the whammo. Pretty early, kind of close to each other here. The smilk. So we'll kind of see what cooks for them, but this Stewart's gonna dive. I don't know where the medium is. Seems like he's out of position. There goes the recon tank. There's the rocket. This thing should be pinged and going down here shortly. There's the other rocket. Trying to keep track of that Stewart. This thing should be dying here from curls. And the P4 evidently takes it down, so there's that. Stewart's dead because they're bringing the heavy up. Or, oh no, I forgot the new changes. We have a couple more minutes until the heavy's actually up. So, Ramo's snaking a little bit. Finally, no crash. Like, the server's not DDoS. We finally got us a fucking game here. Here we go, fellas. We're back. We are back. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Alrighty, well, as this grind kind of continues, take a look. South side, they're committing a lot more to it. About 4 cells to Syndicate's 2 or so. And the Stewart went down, so this is where you start seeing Syndicate's gonna start flexing guys out. Now they're making their way pretty quickly on the artillery battery because, you know, Chimera was just not able to get that backside taken care of. No, it's P4. I mean, this Stewart needs to go down. The Luxes are only good as, you know, for cap, but after that, like, you got to get your guys in. Here we go. What the nah, chill. He melee? I hope not. So Cap already going back the way of Syndicate. As you can see, they've already bombed the north side. They've already... And they gave up the south, like... Didn't really need it. Now they're already gearing up for the north as they're going to maybe do a push on a church road. But as you see, Chimera is back. Not wanting to get this up easily. They're going to take this back. Minimum goes dead. Icon and Gruffy. Stints. Yes. Making the 50-yard dash there. Revenge Noob's going down too, or Rubber Noob, I don't know. Fuck ass names, man. Yeah, that Artie's just slamming that front door. If only he get that Stewart, that'd be nice. Ooh. P4 going for it. Oh, the spin was just too much, and it was called out a million miles of, like, way before that. P4 is gonna die. I mean, it could have been a nice maneuver, but they just overcorrected too much on the turn, and the gunner was just not ready for it. I think they saw the tank running out there too, but now they're gonna be farming this heavy. Heavy will be up in the next minute at 120 with the supplies. So that tells me that both Luxus. Nah, so they're gonna take up the medium. I see. Very nice. Right. Take a quick look at church here, because Syndicate was kind of rolling the church a little bit, but it looks like Chimera more or less. This is back. I mean, no way. Oh, I thought it was just random. They're trying to infest a little bit here and working. And now, I mean, they have this garrison here, though. They can just run down from the north. That's going to be kind of a slog fight here. as long as it can. His smoke is on this garrison. It's gonna be a slow burn though. As he should get taken down. He's not actually on the garrison since he knows there's guys around him. That should get taken care of. This thing is like deadlocked out. It's just admin camp for some bitches. So, oh, there's Davey Tank Killer. Man has one thing on his mind and one thing only. Is that Syndicate? Oh, Syndicate's on top of the church. I realize. Giga and Sifu. So definitely scuffle back and forth. What's gonna happen? I mean, they need to hold this church for Church Road. This is one of those points too where this is probably gonna be a 3-2, hour and a half the whole way, simply because the Union 71 is just so hard to get to it so far. So I doubt that like they really have to use kind of get here, but it's possible. Never say never. That medium is coming down south. For Chimera, Heavy's also looking like it's gonna come down south as well, as we have a Helios tank here. As the Lux is gonna get taken out there. So this is really their mission here, just to hold as much as they can. I mean, there's two really good garrisons to pressure this point, so Syndicate really can just kind of try to flex this. Cap was on the weights, you know, momentarily. See, what tank is this? Cat, Major Sunshine. P4 might have the info. He does not. Medium. Oh, oh no. Can you see it though? No, they can't. Can't see each other. Unfortunate. As it's gonna get rocketed by Diesel. Absolute chat of a rocket there. We love to see it. This Cap is still going the way of Syndicate. Recon going down. Did a great. Oh no, that was a Stewart. Sorry, Stewart going down. Diesel trying to get that second rocket, didn't quite land. Syndicate slowly taking over as you see the OPs are starting to get this back line. 2 OPs. Bombing run's gonna be all right, but it's not gonna do maybe what he wants it to do. I would have honestly put it maybe even here or down the road even. About 50% almost cap on this. This is dangerous because you look at this. Like Syndicate is poised to take Church Road right away. So bombing run's actually gonna be more effective than I was gonna give it credit for. Taking out 3, but I don't think it's enough. They don't really have anyone in cap. So I think if he pops reinforce here, albeit it might be a waste, but I mean, I think you just pop it regardless, because I think if they lose artillery battery, it becomes hard. It's a lot harder to win those. But as you can see, like, if they take Church Road, this game has the potential to get absolutely, you know, decimated right here, because he's trying to, like, no one's really back. They're all playing here. There you go, though. Smoke and taken down. That's huge. Cap looks like it's gonna go the way. I think you pop reinforce here. If you're gonna pop it, you would pop it right now. Maybe he's opting not to pop reinforce? Can't say I agree. I mean, maybe they're gonna play for the retake, but in my opinion, like, I think if you just lose this point, it makes it so much harder. You lose all your spawns here too, like, I don't know. But maybe they play for retake. Maybe they're like, hey guys, we can clear this off pretty easily. Like, just let us cook. Still have all of our OPs down. Like, we're gonna go crazy on this. So honestly, this is one of those hard. Like, this is what separates good from great players in Hell Loose, or even teams for that matter. Is going to be naturals. So if you can time, or if we can time the satchel here. Right? Pretty huge. It's pretty huge. So it looks like they're gonna hold on though. Again, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Is that gonna bite them in the ass? Like long term, in the ass for, you know, hard to say. Hard to say. So as you see, I mean, they're gonna slowly start getting pushed out here, and then now they're. I mean, oh, walked on Church Road. Going warm, so now they know. Tank's here. I mean, it's not enough, I guess, to cap. I don't know how. Oh, the tank. Fair enough. But so now, this is what we were discussing earlier, is that now them losing church pretty early on is going to make their life significantly harder. Right? Because now they have to, like, this push, terrible. Like, it's so, it's not fun. As Axis, like, they can see, it's a one way. And also, this is all, it's very open and none of it's very in your face. So it's tough, and as you can see, they're starting to lose their front door. They're starting to lose their south. Low pressure. This gear still here, like they still have orchard. Push off. But all hope's not lost. Matter of like when do they decide to shift, right? So, I mean, I think this the heavy. Ridiculous. I don't know. There's this thing. Yes. Mushroom. Oh my god. The cuck tank there. Yes, I called it a cuck tank. Yeah. Pretty eventful. I mean, very eventful first 15 minutes here. We have an hour and 11 left. AT gun. Pretty. I think they're doing a job right now. I'm trying to find this. There's ant. It, I'm looking. They're way up. Alright, front door. But to be fair, like, Syndicate is. Like, but kind of keep an eye on this this bombing run from Digital himself. He just find out. I think it's weird though. Like it's on the path. I think it fucking nails it. Yeah, it does. So this map is live. So Garrison goes down though. Front door. No supplies. King needs to get like Garrison supplies of him. Other than that though, like really didn't much for the. Nonetheless, they're still kind of fighting over. They have blue. Able to see right into. Item about to go down from. Absolutely gets rocketed by Bimbus. Go. Now we're in a situation where we're pushing off artillery battery, not even fighting it. We're pushing it. These guys are running an open field right now. That's the confidence level these guys are at right now. So we'll see. It's not very fun at all. Let's take a quick look on the north side flank here. Iron coming in. Let's check out the garrison. Kill it. There he goes. Imagination. See, this line is just slowly getting pushed back. They are trying to do the little ammo play. Ultimately not. Not quite there. But they're gonna clear this. I mean, that's pretty big. If they can kind of roll this push here, they're gonna get that OP. Carry on. They take it down, and he's gonna get the two that spawn on it. No garrison. Church is kind of gonna get iffy to get rolled here because they have a lot of their guys right here, but Church is what's most important. Wonder if they notice that's where they kind of need to shift right now. Medium tank just sending it. Here's the P4. All his glory. Quad's gonna go down. Oh my god, their rockets are going for that P4. That's crazy. We'll go back. We'll flip to here in a second, but this is a pretty good development here. Syndicate is bonding. Wow, someone just nailed that P4. I think they injured him. That's tragic. Tragic. Alright, Kincaid and Pateau need to put those OPs down immediately. This church is like a #1 priority if they want to take this point back. That's a good play. a really good play for them. Garrison here. They just rebuilt, so it's a good also heads up play by Syndicate to get that up as soon as possible. I don't know what is going on. This OP needs to be, maybe he put it down already, but it needs to be down. They replaced the Garrison. There's no reason to be playing back here where they are, in my opinion. You see a big push from Syndicate, a reorg of, like, look how many people responded to it. I guess I have no idea. All they need to do is just hold angles. He's gonna try to get the satchel, but I don't think he got it. Wow. Honestly, low-key a misplay from Chimera on that. I think if I'm that satchel person, I genuinely think I just go inside, lay the fuck down until they take it over, and then put the satchel on. All right. Seems to be about that situation there. What turned into a good push turned into tower, you know, prematurely, unfortunately. Take a quick look down here. I fucking hate this thing. Hold on. Jesus. Here we go. Yeah, it's just back. Look, this is what I'm talking about. This is back and forth. So it really is just like church. You need to win, dude. That doesn't make the job any easier, unfortunately. They're gonna smoke this. Take the map here. We'll zoom in on the south. Zoom in on, like, light north. I guess north, mid. You were cooking. I mean, so far so good. So you're like, oh, what about this gap, dude? It's wide open. No one's taking that. You have to be psychotic. Easily a straight open field. That is why. Let me some flamethrower. I love me some flamethrower. Arky making a move. But taking down. Let me connect. Do this. Here we go. Just to give you an idea of what these guys are seeing. You know, this camera's like super buggy. They're pushing artillery, but then they're just on the edges like immediately. Looks like it's a P4. Point flickered for a second. You saw that? 'Cause I did. Not that it really matters. I mean, to respawn immediately. Fortunately, this is what I'm saying. So now we're in a situation where they're giving up this for what that push they just. So very unfortunate. Uh-oh. I'm checking my stream looked weird, but I think it's just monitor I have on. Very looks fine, so I'm not really worried about it. If you're just tuning in, this is Chimera vs Syndicate on Omaha. Welcome, welcome. Still like not. I mean, still doable for their push. Like it's not completely dead yet. Ooh, Tuesday. Goose. Classy rocket. Even MP40 does. So this guy is waiting. Oh, Tuesday. There you go. Don't go for the fucking. Oh. That's what we call jumping the gun a little bit. Jumping as a gun. But it's okay. I mean, this is a pretty good push, but now. Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna say knowing sin. This is for a decent reset, but not really. Oh, satchel right there. Satchel right fucking there, dude. A little bit more. Where'd that heavy go? That's a rep station. Damn. There's one satchel on the church, or the bunker. Party's gonna take him out. There's satchel when you had the chance there, bud. Did heavy go down? I blind? Yeah. Damn. I think I missed that whole interaction. I mean, I think my camera was on it. I think I just was zoned out or something. Well, damn. I'm saying right now, man, the recipe's there for Chimera. They just can't seem to hone in completely on their advantages. Very problematic, to say the least, because like, dude, that guy puts he puts the satchel right there. Garrison's dead. As long as anybody around it, but dude. I mean, he was playing right there, put his hands on. But to be fair, I mean, this is they probably don't know where it is. They probably think it's in the bunker. I don't know. So many things, right? Like, I get a lot of liberty being in the sky, seeing everything. It's like, yeah, why didn't he do this? Yeah, he doesn't know it's there. That's the situation, you know, so. Wow. So that push is very a minute point now. Church still will have Sin, but Sin is peeking a little bit through the top side there. the MG to hold that down. Front door though is pretty action packed. Like, there's a lot happened. Tiger. The heavy here. Heavy oh. Went over the bridge. Strike. Damn. That's a hit. On the heavy. That's not good. And enemy is now being flickered. Because Chimera has no one in the four squares itself, which stops pretty quickly as the garrison goes off, but damn. Yo, like P strikes are so cheese, man. Like if you die to a P strike, it's like one of the worst feelings I would imagine. Like, dude, all we had to do was definitely tough going on that. Firing, it's so funny they put these smoke gases. So we see the story developing. Ozzy going for it. Ozzy's dead. So really good ball, about to shoot. I said. You see that heavy in the top right-ish. Coming up. This heavy here. I imagine they're gonna bring another heavy. Do that. Oh, well, I guess they have they're on a cooldown. Second, briefly, good progress here. Old Wang making his way. Pretty good push. His OP, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, there's not a good place to put it. Like, it's gonna go down. You see it? Barely zoom in too much. Is Papa B gonna... No? Papa B's probably not gonna get it. He's gonna keep on... I wonder how many times I've done that, where it's like, there's an OP right there, and I just run straight past it. Like, all Papa Bean had to do was just peek that corner to the right. It's not his fault at all. All he had to do was peek it to the right, and he didn't. And the Centurion needs to run off, not shoot. Take your time. As soon as it doesn't go warm, I think you just run as far as you can. Don't shoot. If you see somebody, you just gotta kind of run off at OP and not give it away. That's the biggest thing. And oh, wrong place, wrong time. Omen checking his map. Stopping him in the middle there. Omen's controller died. Unfortunate. Church is the way of Chimera, though. Which, what you want to see. It's a good start for them. Even if this big spawn wave just came out. Perpy taking out one. Alright, has. Earn your tags, buddy. Here we go. Ooh, C shot. Good shot. Alrighty. So that's only a matter of time. Ah, bro. Come on. Come on. Where's this nonsense happening? Wiped off the map. I don't even know if they took a shot. So, Church quickly changing hands. Not really. I mean, they have a little bit of a south presence. They have one heavy, AT. Jose. Oh, terrible angle. Yeah, good. Just smoking that. Good job. Great job. Barky is pretty big. They need to keep these OPs up. I think Barky's going to take out that one. Stick just needs to stay alive. And pray to God Curls can do the job. Stick does not need to be the one peeking this. Stick does not need to be the one peeking this, dude. What are you going to do there? Absolutely nothing. Come on. Come on. There you go. Put your OP down. Somebody's OP needs to go down. They did that Garrison there. I'm not going to be too panicked about it, I suppose. So about the same old right now. But OP is up. Too many people in this thing, though. There's way too many people in this thing. Not like they 110% know where the fuck it is, man. You move it? Good. Burnt. Yep. UGK. Taking it out. Goes. Looks good. There for a little bit. Pretty good playing going on though from hidden. Oh. This is engaging tank gameplay right here, by the way. This is peak. Peak. Oof. E4 is playing with fire right now. Interesting. That's a tiger they're trying to fight right now. One just blew up. I assume a rep station is. E4 earning his stripes right now. Ooh, danger. Danger, 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 danger. Not good. You know why it's not good? We're about to just get in for milk. I know you better than this, brother. I take that out garish now. I'm probably looking for. They get that Garrison out. This point is gone. Like, genuinely gone. OP's gonna get moved. Garrison is still up. Batman go down from Cheesecake. Cheesecake might have just saved his team. Genuinely might have just saved his team. He is just hawking on this thing, dude. Look at that. That's a commander right there. That's a fucking commander. Alright. Big spawn wave should be coming in. Saxon. One guy. They're gonna run down. I think you're gonna need a little bit more. This is about to get 4-manned. So it's 4 right now. Expect 2 more. Batman just misses that. You think like you wouldn't imagine like this game is as important as it is right now, but it is. Alright, Cap still going the way of Sin. Still going the way of Sin. There's the spawn. That's 6 people now in Cap. And the reinforces up. They should be able to hold on to this, I imagine. Like Ant's gonna take that Garrison down. And they got the Garrison with them? That's actually cheese. Yeah, I was just building the same spot. I don't know how the fuck. Alright, so that's a good good defense, but that's a. I mean, they took a lot out, right? Like there goes his OP, and they lost. Their front line is just going even. Have you seen better days too? Gonna try to get in range of that rep station, man. You guys win trading? I wasn't following the fight, but he is unfortunately the M1 Grand class. I assume he's out of rockets. The thing's gonna get called out though. The missing is polluting the ground. It's dead, man. Is be dead. Kind of just catching a pulse right now. What is happening? So now, like, this front door, the garrison. A rocket. I'm gonna take out just two. No, it's gonna be the garrison. So three in a garrison. You know, there's one worse. Sure. The heavy is medium must have gonna take somewhere down the line. There's a dead right there. That's actually not a bad. Isn't terrible. Got one satchel guy. This tiger needs to like they really could roll this thing. Have the medium. Or Ruffy, he just build the fucking rep station. Damn. Minimum. Gonna get taken out before he takes out the garrison. This heavy. I'm trying to watch some tank gameplay in here. Tell me this heavy has sight. It does. Bingo. Heavy's dead. Great play by the Helios tank. Or I don't know if they actually, or if any of them are in Chimera. I don't want to jump to conclusions and say the Helios tank. So we'll say Fishy's tank. And then really good job by the Mert tank plus little sortie. Really good job. I think all this. Nope, garrison's still up. So you know, build that shit. Damn, bro. I just gave you all these props and you just splash your fucking team. That's wild. Yeah, I caught that shit. Now they're building you a rep station, dude. Unreal. Unreal. Gruffy finally gets to finish his life work, though. There you go. The supplies that they could. They have that. They have the class. They could just build another one. Alright. Take a look back at the happenings around the map. 40 minutes left in this game. Doable. Not possible. Very improbable. Well, you never know. They completely hit team. I think the point is looking like Finn's about to take this. They have completely split their attack here. It's not a situation you want to be. They don't have anyone in this circle. I mean, it's gonna be fine. They're gonna take out the garrison, but they're only gonna take out the garrison. Imagine there's like a big spawn wave for some reason before. That would be some shit. Trying to get a good clip on this. Yep, so Garrison's gonna go down. I don't think anyone really spawn on it. Guess you could say it's a big win. Scary though, I mean this is not a good split you wanna. Yeah, is still kind of in no man's land. Where the am I the problem? Dude, it's right there. Holy. Forget about seeing. It looks like they traded Wix's tank. Fishy's heavy. Opted to go bot. 2 medium. Heavy. Pushing. Have the rep station. Do they have the lineup though? I think you see it. Fortunate. Good smoke. Medium is gonna crush you. Two mediums now, also Chimera. See what comes of this. Possibility. Gonna get angle on this heavy for the. Goes the rep station. That's pretty big. Fortunately. Uh-oh. And that medium is gonna die. God save is a queen. Oh, he rigged. Or not rigged, he was a tracked or something. Medium is, I don't know if they have the angle they really want, to be honest. Does he have HE loaded? That was a 2-shot. I'm not really sure on the numbers. Oh, there's the rep station though. Possibly the rep station paying some dividends right now. Possible, I'm not really sure. They're actually gonna go full steam ahead on this heavy. He's gonna be able to peek this, kill this medium. No, go for the medium. Oh no. In reverse. Gun it back. I think he's dead. Nope, Atlas doesn't give enough time. Well, can the P4 come into? Okay. You know what's funny? I think the P4 ultimately is gonna end up taking both. I think this thing is 1-shot. Ooh. What the fuck? I think this thing is a 1-shot. And it is. Wow, so that's a lot of tank love. I have missed what was going on, but the tankers will be appreciative of that. Really good tank gameplay though. Really good tank gameplay. Checking back in on this fucking medium is invincible. Not the tank they probably wanted to stay out, but it happens. Coming back to it, front door is still, I mean, we were just down there, we know how it is. Church is very much so, Syndicates. There's a slow crawl there. Slow crawl and the point. Milk is just still, dude, just knows how to get in between. Here's marching though. They're not gonna get the queen's gotta go down. And smashed avocado, yum. Takes out OP. Pretty good situation. But 34 minutes left. They gotta start showing something. They really gotta start showing something. Just watching this scuffle here. Yeah, just a lucky medium right now. That's a different medium, actually. Oh, come on. No, don't tell me. That is some bullshit. Pretty sure it's not the same medium. Could be wrong, though. Pretty sure it was the... They went back to... East. Questioning. Lucky medium. 33 minutes though. Yeah, if you're just not joining us, this is Chimera, Omaha. That is a 30-minute delay. I'm not up to date, unfortunately. Happening, but appreciate anyone showing out here watching the game. Just shout out for Toos. Toos has been putting in some work, I tell you what. Put in some absolute work. Trying to find it. I can't remember. Oh no, he was on the AT gun. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Party. I don't need to look at that twice. Alrighty, so brutal here. Strafe run's about to hit there. Tough, man. It really is like a very unfortunate situation. Like, this map is just one of those maps where like if you kind of lose it early, it's real hard to get, especially if it's on a point that you want to give in. So, continuing the grind though. Here's the lucky medium, dude. I know I'm speeding this shit into existence. A medium dove them or something. I'm not really sure about that. You sure? It's gonna be way off from our digital must be puffing Smarties again. I knew it. Never trust that kid. That's what going off in the workers. I mean, Apostle Garrison goes back up. Apostle like retake this space. Your front door. The south is kind of just cooked. Like it's one of those things where it's like it doesn't really matter how many bodies you see to it. It's just hard. But nonetheless, Syndicate's doing a really good job playing like cap wide too. I mean, so is Chimera, but they're just on their back foot, so it's like more strained to have to do so. 30 minutes remaining in this game, exactly. Here we go. Here we go. Bomber run coming in from Cheesecake. be pretty effective. I mean, it's gonna take out this front door and their garrison. So I will say, like, it is refreshing to see. Usually, I have to hold my tongue on in games. I think most casters do. Like, the bomber runs usually are awful, like really bad. But for tonight's purposes, like, really good. That's gonna be a 3-piece, 5-piece, 6-piece. Not gonna get C-shot. That's a 5-piece and a garrison, so that's a good bombing run as far as I'm concerned. You know, like it's people think it's like, oh, it's like this big. It's hard. It's a hard thing to get a lot of kills in, because not a lot of people, good teams are bunching up like that. So ultimately, you know, good bombing run though. It's gonna relieve a lot of that front door pressure, I think, on the Church Road, and maybe allow them to sneak in somewhere else. Artillery just happened to start getting capped there for a second. Apologies for not for catching that immediately. I was too locked in on that bombing run, but not a bad move, as tanks are really doing a lot of funky stuff this game. You can see, I mean, I guess the heavy got, the tanks just got absolutely annihilated down south. Oh, heavy's here. I was gonna say, what? This is so Cortari. I'm 30 minutes late, but here's your boy. Here we go, Toos. Show me something. Oh yeah. Screamer curse. I'm sorry about that, Toos. Toose, however you pronounce it. But absolute dog has been killing it this game. Alright, front door is looking pretty good. Syndicate is like, oh, we don't want to lose this game, so they just sent the house back, which is ultimately really good news for Chimera. Their tanks are, in my opinion so far, Chimera's tanks have been a little more crafty and be getting a lot more done. As you see their dive here, they're just saying, fuck it, we need to take this point. P4, this magic P4 has been up for about 30 goddamn minutes, brother. A science, since... Were they gonna get this garrison? Oh yeah, yeah you are. Yeah you are. No you aren't. Oh man. They're going for the heavy. Not my favorite dive, like, I think they saw it. But I mean, it is what it is. Ooh. Oh, they rigged. Wait. The chance they still win this, no? I think it's not the best dive in the world there at all. Heavy's still up, but I mean, yeah, definitely would. I mean, they have so much fuel. The heavies, they could go up, but they're opting not to take it. Medium's been working for him. Front door's back though. Flamethrower. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Ooh, party's coming back down though. But possible. 25 minutes. There's life yet to be had in Chimera. There is life. But, you know, Syndicate's not an easy team to get from, because they will just park the bus, which, look at that. Really need 9 people down there? Fuck to the no, but they're doing it. They're doing it. Oh, like weak their front door is now. Ridiculous. But, I mean, this is still, in my opinion, it's pretty favorable right now for Chimera. They got their full hold back. That was my biggest concern, was them getting back into the thick orchard farm area. Thing that parachute just to land, I'm surprised there hasn't really, unless I've missed it, which is like so possible. There's been like no airheads. Sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did he hit it? Oh, he missed. Oh man. I don't know what the intel was, but he would have fucking nailed it. He wasn't even close. Like his ping was here. That would have been it though. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. Sun just went down. It's gonna be a medium. Oh, it's a Stewart. No, they just rolled the south side. Good. Really good use of their pressure. About to happen. And they're still holding front doors. It's like, where's Chimera's people at? Hard to say, man. Hard to say. Here's the reset. Bomber run coming out for, you have to imagine, Syndicate. Kind of get a nice little angle. Happening. So, I mean, I don't know what he knows. Burpee's dead. I don't know. So Garrison's gonna go down. Supplies are gonna go down. No kills, but you got the Garrison. Problem is, go Pete. Randy. Peak gameplay here. They need to do something with this though, because if they possibility that they just need to roll this. There's a heavy coming up. They need to win one of these engagements or get their heavy here. In there. Not good. Their spotter's dead. Position is compromised. Unfortunately, they have imp all around them. They both probably need to dip on out. Trying to rebuild the south. I'm not mad at it. Kind of need it a little bit. What the hell? Dude, I gotta rewatch that from quad. What the fuck? How did they even get in there? Pretty impressive. It's like extremely impressive. Heavy's gonna go down. Red Rocket. Good kill. Oh, sense though. They're about to get a 2-for-1 special on these tanks, man. I don't know if this thing's hurt at all, but infantry just did the tank's job for them. Good rockets, man. Davey, unfortunately, you're just not gonna... Heavy's gonna take it out, though. Wow. Not a good situation, man. Infantry selling for Chimera's tanks right now. But to be fair, that's also on them to keep up with, you know, the pacing where the enemy is. Like, they could have gotten out of there a lot. They were also tied up. Alright, they're trying to retake the south. About 20 minutes left. Going to look a little more grim than it was about 5-6 minutes ago, but I mean, ultimately, there's always a chance. They do have this recon harassing the heavy in on its way up. I think it did its job. Exactly what it wanted to do. Also, they lied. Psalm spotter, Psalm's driver. Yeah, right. You guys flipped that. Batman on point. Never mind. Actually, a really fun spot. Like, I'm kind of fucking with it. You've just been here like most of the I don't want to give away your sauce, cheese. My bad. My bad. Old Wang trying to make something happen. Potentially. Both tanks down though. Garrison's built. They do have the fuel though, so they're gonna finally opt to take the heavy. 2 heavies in fact, and then the harangue tank. Be that medium still kicking. Third time to go. So I mean, like heavies are 3 tank, like 2 heavies and a. Oh, there's the medium. Right, it's about 3 on 3. We're all even here. And they have another heavy in reserve. They can be a little dicey about this. I don't watch this stretch approach though. Ugh. Still doable. Still winnable. But yeah, it's not happening. Funny dude, this thing is like terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's just pause. It's a grind. Whole game. Awful. I hate it. Like Omaha is just so tough, man. Like especially when it's artillery, it's just so tough. I think it's tough in general. Like it's just such a tough map. I think for comp, it's like comp specifically, tough map to play. Especially on the Axis side. Like I think Axis gets bowed 9 out of 10 times on this. But bombing run, Cheesecake's gonna go and hit another one, dude. This guy's hit a bomb like a garrison every single bomber run. 16.5 minutes left in this game. If you're just joining us late here, Syndicate versus Chimera. With Syndicate, you know, Chimera had a good early cap, but Syndicate has been holding on to this point ever since and has done a really good job of boxing them off. So, really good hour and a half, about 16 minutes left in this game. Make something happen. Chimera is praying. Honor run's gonna come down though. Dr. Dude dead, minimum dead. Oh, minimum's gonna stay alive. That's a 3-piece and a garrison dead. We take that and an MG. But again, they have the OP there, so it's kind of like, you know, it is what it is. They don't really have infantry to move on it, but who am I to say? It's worked the last couple times for them, so. You get it. Ooh. I don't even have to look. I already know how squads milk, dude. I really don't even have to look. Take a quick peek here. Oh, Cheesecake. They have the OPs up there at the very least. One flare ought to do it. Scooby-Doo. One flare ought to do it, brother. Being patient. Respect it. Or he doesn't have one. There it is. And they're going to catch 2 of the people. Enough, in my opinion. Cheesecake goes down. You would think... I don't know. There goes the OP. That's 1. The other OP, if you look at the bottom right of the screen, so they're going to find the garrison. Okay. Okay, this is where... Chimera, I'm panicking a little bit. Garrison's going to go down. There's 1 OP on point. 1. It's on how. Batman see it? Is he gonna find it? There goes the grenades. I think he sees it. He sees it. Sure, he's gonna get it. There we go. There's no spawns on point right now. None. So basically what's gonna happen. Smoke is alive. Batman goes. Smoke needs to put his OP down, but now his team is leaving him. Maybe he hangs out in the house and just waits. I'm not sure. But you can see the response from Chimera prematurely. They know somebody's there. They know they need to rebuild this. There's too much, like, the cheese really what they're doing is, and I never think they're gonna take this point. I really don't think they're gonna take this ever by doing this. I think like like look at what they have to give up to get there. As smoke goes down, there's the end of that. It didn't even really get started. But look back again. You know, those guys have to come from somewhere to help out and clear that real quick. So that's what he's doing. He's probing that the whole time. So good rocket by bombs. Not really sure how much damage it's really doing. Tiger is. There's two. They rickied twice, man. I think this fucking 76 is dead. I think it's absolutely slosh. I think the 70. I think it dies right here. I don't know where that hit. I don't know if it's just a straight miss or what. This thing should be dead though. Why? Rocket going out. It's a fucking snipe, dude. Somebody signed bombs. These are two beautiful rockets. And just to put this into perspective, by the way, like that's not an easy shot. You know, like the distance, yes, but people are shooting at you, and you have to like kind of weave over some terrain. Like, that's a really impressive shot from bombs there. Two back-to-back impressive shots, nonetheless. A great job by bombs. Putting some pressure on that tank. Getting him to back up a little bit. So about 12 minutes left. More or so 10 minutes if you don't know how this game works. It takes 2 minutes to cap the point. But in doing so, there's no overtime. So if it's less than 2 minutes, then the team that is holding the midpoint wins. So it's like if it was 4-1, they would have 4 minutes basically. Like they get to 4, the game's over, right? Stuff like that. But this one is only 3-2, so we have about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes left before we get to that 2-minute death mark, essentially, if you want to call it that. But the game is over for the last 2 minutes. You can't cap. You just don't have time. I don't know why they don't have overtime. I think overtime would be like not like if you play this game, you know that offensive as the 76 is gonna go down. By the way. Really good job by the tanks, absolutely bulldozing. I'm hoping I get them good footage because I'm not necessarily talking about everything they're doing. But my thing is there, like my camera is there, which is good. So you see the 70, the Tiger here, and the medium. Good spot from the BM. They just kind of need to steamroll this. They're kind of looking the wrong way. I think they're looking for this tank though. This medium. They know it's a medium. I couldn't tell you, but they're kind of giving up a lot of pressure for that, but there we go. Here comes the Brave. Maybe a waste. But the offensive is where it's like get tickets. I don't even think that. I think it's just like you start capping as the clock runs out, right? Is you lose that point for like 5-10 seconds the game. In my opinion. Ooh, rocket. Deere's gonna get out. You're gonna somebody traded something. But it's like 5-10 seconds, you lose the game. You can't like continue back. But I think it's so stupid where it's just like, oh, we're not doing it. There's no incentive to keep on attacking. Nonetheless, don't get too jaded by this. They are starting to cap, but like Syndicate holds all their spawns. This is nothing to fret about. But I wonder though. They're taking a lot of space back. I mean, look at this north. They're crushing down. Here comes the cap. I reckon an airhead of sorts. Don't know really where you would put it. I reckon an airhead of sorts would be beautiful. You know they're all gonna look at that fucking spawn wave. What if you put like an airhead back here though? Right? Time that correctly. Airhead, and then you have guys that are in between both of them. Pick your guys that are here. Put them on that back door. You're gonna lose the game regardless. Might as well just go for it. That's why we do these scrims. Try stuff out. See what's cooking. So, but nonetheless, I mean, it's airheads take forever, so it's not like sometimes you just don't have the timing. Like it really has to be a set play you draw up instead of like on the fly. A little less than 7 minutes for Chimera to P-strike. Ooh. He got the first one. He thought he was cooking, but he's been 0 from the field since. Sigil. Good view right here. Church. I could get south side, but our door is kind of where the meat is gonna point. Like 8 minutes left. Minute. Oof. Let's say, is Davey gonna get rectified finally? He is not going to get to live out his dreams, it seems. They're mobbing this fucking tank, dude. Ryan. This tank might be dead. Yep, tank is satchel. Odin is going for it. Oh, my smoke. Oh. That sounds like a bomber run. There's a satchel. Enough? Really? No, that would have been hit though. I think it was going on anyway. So, that's bombing run. Like, it's just unlucky too, because if he literally just put it like right here. Okay, I'm assuming this has got to be Chimeras. There's no way in hell they put the airhead on the front door of their defensive point. I mean, you put it on the back side, you have the cover for it, right? So, in my opinion, bomber attached to it. I don't know what the play here is. Smoke it. Pretty god. There's the bomber run. I think the timing is way off. Then again, I've never done it, so I'm interested to see. We'll stay on this though. About 4 minutes left. That timing is so cooked. Unbelievably cooked. Garrison though, that would have been huge, absolute huge. I mean, dude, say what you want, but no, this is bad, right? Bad. They just get a really good flex with like this. Good, but now supplies are being dropped for Syndicate, so. That's problematic for Chimera because that Garrison is E4 goes down. Now there's one heavy, one medium. Minutes to go. Bimbus, dude, what a god. That was a piece wiped out pretty. 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes now. Gotta make something happen. They're gonna try to roll this in the last 2. Pretty good play, low key. Not even low key, just a good play. don't think he's gonna go here and then bomber. No. B. I mean, this looks like a good front door, but I'm. I think. This. Honestly, teams back here. Like, you know, like. Effective. Gaza though. Job. That just shut down a really good defense by Chimera, and Cap is flickering somehow, some way. Heavy goes down. Reinforce is going to come out early. Might as well. That's their saving grace right now, and I think that might steal the deal because they're just going to fucking pack the bus now. I mean, a satchel or I don't know what really would start flip this the other way because Garrison's up in circle. Got OPs all around the circle, in the trench, in the bunker. 20 seconds. It's just not enough time. Not enough time. And timing's a big issue. You know, like I think Chimera's playing this really well, but everything just seems a little like off pick from each other. Ultimately, when it doesn't come together, this is the goal, right? So, officially GG's by Syndicate. Chimera, great game. Syndicate, great game. As always, a really good matchup between these two teams. 3-2 special is what it is. Like, it's hard in this skill level of hella loose, man. It's a lot of. It really does always come down to like a. It's never going to be more than that. More than that is going to be maybe a 4-1 on some flipping shit, but 9 times out of 10 you're looking at a 3-2 how these teams play. A lot is decided by the midpoint. I mean, it's also, you know, very contingent upon what the midpoint is, what the fourth point is, what the second point. So many things that dictate how these games go. And like I said though, this is very Allied favored on open, even though they lost it, and the pick is more favored. Very hard match for Axis. Honestly, like how to play this as Axis. Gotta go. Nonetheless, though, I think Tanks was really fun to watch. Got some good highlights and footage of that. We'll look quickly. Oh, I guess we'll kind of just finish this out. I just said the game they can't win. As Garrison's in a similar spot, not the spot, but similar. Oh, it's a good trade by 20 seconds left in this game. Once again, GG Syndicate and Chimera. Appreciate anyone for coming out and taking a peek at the stream. I know most people are just supporting the team, so a lot of the views come from after the game's over from all the players that were playing the game, but nonetheless, I love casting. It's just fun to watch the strategy that goes into these games. It looks easy when you're, you know, casting and you're watching it, but down when you're actually playing the game, it's not. So a lot of credit to top teams and being consistent day in and day out. So nonetheless, quickly look, find it. Tankers, they'll be in, like, they'll flex the imp, whatever situation, hard to find. Anyways, GG's, thank you so much for tuning in.